This is my favorite time of the year, bro.
I thought you lived for the clutch. Now you going preseason over playoffs?
Not really. I just like picking new video themes, to be honest. Feels like I'm a kid with a blank piece of paper in front of me and a bunch of crayons. That paper could be anything.
That's good stuff. You should save it for the video.
You right? All right, bet, let's do it. I'm ready. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, here to share the good news that I'm the best player at my position in the NBA.
Is that official?
Not yet. Not yet, but I'm gonna prove it. Out of Bounds is taking you under the hood for a special 6-game video series where I'll be going up against the NBA's best players at my position.
And what we'll be seeing during these 6 games?
What it's like to compete at the highest level of competition. The pre-game prep. The games themselves, the aftermath, and everything in between. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. You've heard me say it time and time again, and you can see it all go down coming soon on Out of Bounds. MP, out. No. Whenever you get that look on your face, that means someone says something.
Yeah, man. Your mom's all on social saying how you gonna drop 50 tonight.
No. I told her to stay off the socials. All right, look, my mom can't handle it when someone criticizes me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. She just love her baby boy.
And she's a New Yorker, so don't forget about that. Like, she don't play when it comes to me. She'll cuss you out. Like, seriously, I've seen her do it.
Shout out to Mama MP.
Oh, God.
Question is, you really think you going for 50?
You know what? For you, Ma, I will drop 50. But after that, you gotta chill.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. How you do last time?
Canada, Australia, France, and Germany make up the top 4.
What is?
Well, how many countries you pick it up, Jack?
It's like 39 last year, and it's likely to expand. I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international.
Hey, ready, MP?
Now, New York starting 5. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Portland, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Henderson in at the 1. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
And MP recently made a statement that on any given night, he's hyper-focused on beating his primary matchup. Sounds like he's got something to prove.
I love to see MP vocalize his specific goals, but that comes with the potential of firing up your opponent. Just think back to Anthony Edwards' statement about Kyrie Irving ahead of the Western Conference Finals in 2024. We know how talented MP is, but there's lots of talent in this league. You got to be careful not to poke the bear, and there are quite a few tough matchups MP is going to be facing.
And New York has possession, following the bucket by the Blazers. Here's Henderson. Oh, man! Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Brunson. Really had his troubles in the loss to Chicago. He just couldn't find his rhythm.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Brunson. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Portland with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Bridges. Williams with it. Avdia picks him up. Williams' shot is good.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now here's Sharp. He didn't look good in their loss to the Pelicans the other night.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Williams passes to Brunson. Back to Williams. Over Sharp. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Kamara. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups.
Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Brian, back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Brunson, a screen on Sharp. Here's Williams. Sharp grabs the miss.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Kamara knocks down the long J. Kamara's got 5.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. In third, New York.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Brunson. Back to Williams.
Come get it, come get it.
To the left side wing. Towns finds Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor. Grant, just an unprecedented season for MP, as he was able to win Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and he got the Finals MVP.
Yeah, a trifecta for the ages, achieving a feat no one in this league's long history has ever before accomplished. We're entering unknown ground, eager to witness the marvels he'll accomplish over the full course of his career.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 3. Now Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Back to Anunoby. The 3 is up. Portland with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Over Henderson. No good off the glass. Portland leading by 6. Launches it. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Klingon's got 8. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
McBride, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Towns, a screen on Sharp. Williams with it. And Kamara picks him up defensively. Williams in the post. Kamara on him. Williams' shot is good. He's got 9. And last season, MP did something that only a few of the all-time greats have done. Grant won the MVP award as a rookie.
Well, B.A., there can be some bias against rookies among the voters. Some of them don't like picking a rookie for MVP. But MP's year was way too good to ignore.
And he lays it in on the break.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Outside Sharp. Back to Henderson. Let's go with a three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Trailblazers lead by 4. Pass to Henderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Ayton, a screen on Sharp. Here's Williams. Oh, wow! And he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A big group substitution here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Klingon. Jeremy Grant comes in for Kamara. Fontecchio's checked in for Avdia. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Henderson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. He's checked in for Portland. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Jalen Brunson.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York provided some information. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. This is an unfortunate setback right at the beginning of the season and certainly not the start they were hoping for. Back to the table.
Allie, thanks for the info.
Well, that is encouraging, but it's also important to make sure he is 100% before he returns. You don't want to hurry back and risk further injury.
And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Williams looking around. Over Holiday. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Lillard outside. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams against Towns. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Blazers making a change here. Avdia's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 3. Hard up top. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. They get it back. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Mark Williams. New York shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And it's tied up with that one. Three seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday taking his time here. Grant the pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. It's all tied up in Portland. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Now let's send it down to Ali, who has a report on MP.
MP has been known to speak his mind on social media at times, but now it's his family getting in on the action. Recently, MP's mom has gotten into some verbal spats with fans across the league, and MP told me that's just who she is. It doesn't bother me, but I understand how it can look. Guys, it looks like we now know where he gets it from.
The modern era, plenty of discourse, friendly or otherwise. Thanks. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Now here's Grant. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And Lillard gets it to go.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Pass to Hart. Outside, Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 15. And MP was first-team all-rookie last year, Grant. What a start to his career.
Yeah, I was on that 1995 all-rookie team. And let me tell you, it's great to be on it. But with that honor comes a bit of pressure. Now, MP, he must continue to improve. And I think he will.
And there it is for him. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he added a little bit of sauce to that. I'm not sure it was needed, but he'll certainly make a highlight reel.
Anunoby against Avdia. Pass to Williams. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Kolek comes in for McBride. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Now here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Holiday passes to Williams. Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Grant. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Goes up at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Holiday against Williams. Holiday passes to Lillard. Drummond grabs the miss.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Williams misses. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Bridges against Avdia. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Fades back. Williams misses.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Lillard. The three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Lillard's got 8.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Williams against Drummond. Here's Williams. Fires for 3. Williams can't get that one to fall.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Tim, when you think of versatile league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
And for the very first time in his career, last season, MP cracks the All-NBA first team. That's a big deal, Grant.
Yo, no doubt. All-Star is nice, but when you're in that first 5, number 1 at your position, that is top of the line.
Knicks trail by 4. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Lillard with the ball. Give him 8 points now. And here's Grant. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Williams. And it's all tied up. Williams has got 10 points in the quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now here's Grant. Anunoby covering. Grant, the pass to Holiday. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Jeremy Grant, look at those ups.
The Knicks have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Shot on the wing. The bank shot, no good.
Really tough quarter for him, shooting the basketball.
Here's Williams. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got 25 points in the game. Man, how about the start to MP's career, Grant? Winning Finals MVP last year.
Yeah, well, the last time we saw him, MP was lifting the Larry O'Brien and Bill Russell trophies. MP finished that first year in style. And let's see what he's got for an encore.
Pass to Bridges. Lets it fly. Portland with a rebound. Here's Lillard. 14 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And he was outstanding getting to the line and converting.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Drummond with the screen. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. Sharp, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Holiday. New York also changing it up. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Drummond. Towns comes in for Anunoby. And it's Dunn in for Colurz. And Williams punches it home. And Grant, you would think with MP now in his second year, we're about to see a major boost to his play on the court.
The MP won't be having to learn on the fly. His feel for the game will be much more solid, and I'm expecting big things from him this year.
Outside Kamara, fires from deep. Here's Klingon. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And Klingon just owns the middle. Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Outside, Williams. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Looking at the Knicks, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Williams is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Avdia, 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Klingon. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And the size of Klingon alone makes him a tough cover.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingon. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent. They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Henderson scanning the floor. There's a screen by Kamara. Henderson misses. New York trailing. Ayton, a screen on Sharp. Here's Williams. Here's Ayton. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, that is just great effort by Ayton on the offensive glass. He did not give up on that possession.
Outside Kamara. Back to Henderson. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Grant, it's hard to understate the impact of MP to this team. They were able to deliver a title in MP's first year.
You wonder how big a difference one player can make. MP reshaped this team, and the sky is the limit for them coming off a title run.
Here's Klingon after the basket by New York. Henderson left side. Great D that time from McBride.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
ABA, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back over to you guys.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Portland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Sharp. And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Henderson. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Klingen's got 16 points now.
You can see that this is how dominant Klingen can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding him.
Back to McBride. Pass to Williams. There's the screen. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The Trailblazers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Looking to get it going. Henderson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 9.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Towns finds Williams. New York working the ball around now. And the basket by Bridges.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 9. Pass to Klingen. Henderson outside. Henderson with another miss. Knicks leading by 3. Williams on the wing, guarded by Sharp. Towns a screen on Sharp. Here's Williams. Sharp grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone cold here in this 3rd quarter. Just 3 of 9. Klingen, great positioning on the putback.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
McBride on the wing, defended by Henderson. Towns a screen on Sharp. And he lobs. The cat can leap. Towns with the big finish on the lob.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Klingen. And here's Avdia. Now Sharp. Back to Kamara. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Knicks, 2nd.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
Williams is checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Kamara. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's done in for McBride.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now, here's Williams. Give him 35. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Dunn. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Williams has got 38 points. Outside Sharp. Now here's Avdia. Henderson outside. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And they'll get another chance. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And that one's good. Sharp's got his first points of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Sharp against Williams. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Blazers trail by 4. Now Henderson, 9 points in the game. And a nice finish on the layup. Henderson's got 11 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now here's Williams. He's got 40 now. Over to the wing. Here's Dunn. Off target from three-point range. The Trailblazers shooting 41% since halftime. Henderson with it. Dunn in his pocket. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Back to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Towns has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And Towns can make this shot in his sleep. It's something the defense must guard closely.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for Portland. Fontecchio's checked in for Avdia. Drew Holiday comes in for Sharp. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Drummond's checked in for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Towns. Blazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Fontecchio outside. Goes up on the wing. Kept alive. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with assist totals split between the front court and back court tonight for the Trailblazers.
And their guards have done a great job setting up the front court for success, making quality passes and rewarding the bigs for getting in scoring position.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Williams passes to Dunn. Here's Hart. Back to Dunn. Outside, Williams from the arc. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 43 points.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard. And it's New York with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Williams with it. 43 points in the game. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks up 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Trailblazers. Fontecchio's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Johnson, and it's Henderson in for Lillard. New York also changing it up. Ayton comes in for Hart, and Williams is subbed in for Anunoby.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. It's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Denny Avdia out there with Simone Fontecchio. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
First free throw is good. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Hart's checked in for Towns. And it's OG Anunoby in for Mikal Bridges.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Done. The pass to Williams. Behind the back and lays it in. Williams has got 16 points here in the second half. Blazers trail by 6. Fontecchio outside. Back to Henderson. Portland moving it around. Williams passes to Sharp. Portland no good that time either.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Williams against Sharp. Williams misses. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Stolen by Ayton. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Pass to Dunn. Back to Williams. Ayton, a screen on Sharp. Williams from long range. Counted from distance. Williams has got 48. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Henderson outside. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on Williams. Clock at 6. And Williams punches it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Fontecchio. New York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Hart. Bridges comes in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Dunn. And here's McBride. Towns outside. This one for 3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 13. Henderson outside. Bridges against Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Avdia outside. The 3. Oh, it's off. New York leading by 13. Here's the pass to Williams. Ayton outside. Bridges against Abdia. Williams outside. Fires the three. Oh, it doesn't go. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Kamara down low. Covered by Towns. Here's Sharp.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now Abdia. Outside Henderson. Yes! Using that window!
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
Here's Towns. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Outside Bridges. Here's Towns. Outside Williams. Jacks up a three. The putback. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
That is perfect timing. What a finish by Ayton.
Blazers trail by 11. The drive by Henderson. Now Sharp. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Knicks.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Sharp. And he drops the first. And he can't hit the second.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
Outside Anunoby. Here's the pass to Williams. The 19-footer. Oh, it's off. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Lillard. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
A great win for you guys tonight, MP, and you broke the half-century mark. Does scoring 50 feel different than scoring 30 or 40?
50 feels 2/3 better than 30 and 1/4 better than 40.
Did that in your head fast.
Maybe I'm a mathematician. You should know I'm not just a pretty face, Dominic Hamill. I got brains too.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Oh, this
Right
is
here,
right here.
Frank.
There we go. All right, I can't believe I'm asking you this, but your mom's had some pretty strong words of late for people on social media who've criticized you, and I gotta know, is it embarrassing for you to have to talk about that and to know that your teammates are gonna be asked about that? Moms, am I right?
Keep my mother's name out your mouth, Frank. That's my mom, and I love her to death. You understand? It's only a distraction because people like you rather write about drama than hoops.
Right, okay, MP, mama's boy. Got it. Thank you, MP. Just take these notes. Right here, right here.
In the back.
Ah, thank you. Not again. Don't be jealous. So, is it fair to say you've got a proud mama back home tonight after you backed up her 50-point guarantee?
I'm gonna go out on the ledge and say she's very proud of me no matter what, but I bet she feels really good that I dropped 50 after she called it. The only thing she hates more than people talking trash about her son is being wrong.
Great.
Right
here.
Hey, as much as I would like to answer more questions, I don't have the time, but thank you all.
Okay.
You know, they're nuts. We waited 2 hours for him to come for 10 minutes. That's
What game are you guys playing? Excuse me?
Thanks again, everybody.
Good game, MP. Saturday? Yeah, that'll work.
Hey, what you working on?
You guys are the ones who are gonna be losing today.
tailgate about to be ready.
Crunch time, baby!
I'm gonna keep scoring.
Let's go! Oh, you done? You done?
Oh, there he is. Look at him. Hiding from his own show.
Yeah, nope. Hiding from everybody. I just was taking a power nap.
I thought you usually nap around noon.
Oh yeah, no, I usually do. I mean, this was a power nap on top of my nap.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sometimes I just need an extra nap before a big game like this.
All right. Tell us why.
Well, I would probably say it's because I got a big matchup like tonight and everything's more intense, you know? So it's like my body shuts down, but in a good way. You know, it knows a battle's coming and it wants to get ready.
So you fired up for this one.
Yeah, even the air is electric. This is gonna be a fun one.
Let's get after it, MP.
Hey, should we pick up something there?
We got one already. Oh, here comes trouble. Come here, Friar. Right up. Yeah. And not eat anything on the floor that has fallen out for 2 seconds. That's not what we need.
Yes.
Then
How'd you get out?
Every 3 seconds, move your focus. You have a lot to watch. We don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
good words to live by in our line of work. I've never been scuba diving. Is it fun? I think you should try snorkeling first. Feeling you, MP.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Orlando. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Knicks, they are tearing it up with the best record in the league. It takes tremendous skill to carve through the competition like they have. So it's been a lot of fun watching them play.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then it's Knipple, and it's Salon in at the 4 slot. And for the Knicks, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have 2 extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
And putting his opponents on notice. MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
And so far, so good, right? I know it's early in the process, but MP is taking his own words to heart. He's beating his man at both ends, which gives their team an advantage. So if the rest of his teammates can just hold their own, they're going to win a lot more games.
Right side Towns. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Ball. Again, ball missing.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Towns a screen on Miller. Williams attacking, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now, here is Miller. In the corner, Knipple with it. 6 to shoot. There's the pick. The Hornets need to get a shot off here.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Ayton. Here's Williams. Towns looking around. Here's Brunson. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so it's Charlotte with it after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Here's Miller, makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Bridges outside. Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass the ball for 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Towns for 3. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Charlotte trailing. To the wing on the left. Miller sets a screen for Ball. Launches a three. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Knicks head coach had a few moments to share with me. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Look for New York. Drummond's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Williams comes in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Hornets also changing it up. Grantham's checked in. And Josh Green subbed in for Brandon Miller. Here's Williams. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Williams has got his second basket.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Knipple. Hasn't made one yet.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
A shot by Williams, no good. Hornets trail by 16. Outside, Green. Charlotte moving it around. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Bridges. 8 points for him. Grantham with the rebound. Green taking his time here. Pass to Knipple. Baseline J on the way. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. New York ahead, up by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The two forwards, Bridges and Anunoby. Miles McBride out there with Williams. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group. New York will start the second half. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikel's showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Here's Knipple. Still without a basket. Pass to Green. Here's Diabate. He's guarded by Anunoby. Now Knipple. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anunoby trying to break free. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Here's Grantham. And stolen by Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Williams, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green passes to Grantham. Here's Diabate. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. As Dunn's checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Salon's checked in. The first one falls. And so he hits both. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Connects from three-point range. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Pass to Kneppel. Green with a screen for Kneppel. For the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Hornets trail by 21. On the wing, Green. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Now here's Williams. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
What's up?
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Hawks.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the 2 teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And talking to Kneppel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Outside, Towns. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 15 points for Mikal Bridges.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
To the wing right side. Salon drills it from outside.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Williams. Takes a 3. Kneppel with the rebound. Hornets trail by 21. Here's Salon. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now done. Nothing on the board. Outside, Towns. Outside, Williams. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Miller outside. Down low. Here's Diabate. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller, no luck.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
Outside, Green. Back to Miller. There's a screen. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for New York. Andre Drummond comes in for Bridges, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Chris Dunn. Charlotte also making some changes. McNeely comes in for Josh Green, and Ball subbed in for Knippel. Outside Williams. Towns a screen on Miller. Williams kicks to Drummond. Some nice passing by New York here. Williams in the post. Here's Brunson. The Hornets pull it in. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Guys, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here is Miller after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Outside, Ball. Williams against Miller. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Miller's got 6 points.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Williams. 12 points for him. And Drummond kicks to Brunson. Drummond with a screen on Ball. Brunson against Ball. And it's Brunson missing. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Diabate. Back to Miller. All alone. The Hornets rebound. Sawan. And another shot. The shot is good off the backboard. Diabate's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Andre Ayton's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Bridges in for Anunoby. The free throw drops for Towns. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin, and the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Ball. Pass to Knippel. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Williams. He's got 12. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Knippel. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. He muscles it in and through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
That one falls for Brunson. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. .46 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Woo-hoo, LaMelo Ball with the ball on a string. How about that drive?
Outside Williams. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game. Charlotte shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Ball. Pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Knicks out front, running away with this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the New York Knicks.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one. It's a coach's dream.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Looking at the Knicks, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then it's Knippel, and it's Salon in at the 4 spot. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Hornets, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Now, here's Ball to the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Now, here's Ball. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Ball kicks to Miller. Pass to Salon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Miller. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown, rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The Knicks shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Towns the screen. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Inside, here's Salon.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They host the Kings after this game. Williams for 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Looking to end his cold spell. And Miller throws it down hard.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Salon. He has 7. Right side, Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 14 points.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Brunson sets a screen for Ayton. Towns for 3. Knebel with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass the ball. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Yeah, this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
And Towns drops them both. The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Miller. Over Williams. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Back to Williams. No good on the shot. Good D by Miller.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Knappel wide open, and he fires. No good on the triple. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Green, he's checked in for Charlotte. And he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Salon. Charlotte moving the ball around. Right side, ball. Stolen by Brunson. Floats it up for Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Over Green. Bridges misses. Hornets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Knappel. Here's Salon. Right wing. Ball with a wide open look. Here's Knappel. And a miss there on the triple.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And here is Green. Defended by Towns. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Drummond's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Josh Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Williams. 26 points for him. Misses from short range.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Pass to Hart. Outside Williams. From outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Williams with the block. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Out to the right wing. Pass to Diabate. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Knicks with the rebound. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. The fader. Williams' shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Knipple. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Grantham's checked in. Good on both. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Drummond passes to Anunoby. A 3-ball. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Anunoby. Drummond's got 6 points.
Well, if you're that size and you're Andre Drummond, be aggressive and assertive in the paint. I'm going to dictate the action inside, he says.
Now, here's Ball. 19 points in the game. Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Williams. And again, the Hornets missing.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
McBride passes to Drummond. And here is Hart. New York moving it around. McBride's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Grantham. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup good by Knipple. Knipple's got 4 points now in the quarter. McBride finds Williams. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. McNeely's checked in for Ball. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hart. No good from outside. Well, Hornets shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
I like Green going inside. Use that tremendous athleticism to get to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You watch him play, Doris, and Josh Green isn't a high-volume guy, but he wants to find ways to score and contribute.
He does. He uses his elite athleticism to sometimes get some sneaky offensive rebounds. He's an excellent cutter. He's willing to be patient and take opportunities given to him without plays being called. Now, the calling card of Josh Green obviously is defense, but he has also put in a lot of work to become a more reliable shooter.
And so Green will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Off target from outside. Here's McBride, and that one good. McBride's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Here's Knippel. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New York, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Williams is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Williams. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Here's Salon. Dunn covering. Over to the wing. Here's Salon. Pass to McNeely. 4 on the shot clock. Miller, that's for 2. Williams knocks it away. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Saturday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And then on Thursday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And for that game against San Antonio, not going to be an easy one for them. We know about the struggles they've had of late, and having to deal with the back end of the back-to-back is never fun.
Well, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
The drive by Green makes it off the glass.
That's a nice drive by Josh Green. I really like it when he seeks out his offense.
Green against Dunn. Anunoby outside. Drummond sets the screen for Anunoby. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Miller. No good on the 3.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. TB1 complained about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Miller outside. Looking to get it going. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Williams. Over Miller. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's McNeely. And the Hornets miss again. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Hart with a screen on Miller. There's the lob to Hart. Stolen. Here's Salon. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Green dishes to Miller. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's Williams. Drummond trying to get himself free. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 39.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Salon. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dunn finds Williams. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trade.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Here is Miller after the made shot from Williams. Here's Salon. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
And here are the Hornets now. To the middle. And there's Green on the assist by Miller. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's great to see Josh Green stay ready. These opportunities present themselves on the interior. You've got to go get it.
Hart the pass to Williams. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 46 points.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
There's Miller with the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Back to Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Now Williams. Over Miller. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Here's Salon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ball, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Williams. Now, Yabusele. Here's Kolek. Back to Yabusele. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Charlotte has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. There's Ball with the 3, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kolek, and he misses his first shot. Charlotte shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Williams. It's deflected. Stolen by Anunoby. Bounce pass from Williams. Anunoby outside. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Yabusele setting a screen for Hart. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Miller outside. Here's Knippel. He's guarded by Anunoby. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Williams.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Knippel. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Williams looking around. Good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
An incredible display of shot-making and clutch play, MP. As you reach the half-century mark in a win, you look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let the game come, the better I felt. It was like the game made itself at home in my living room.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I was perfectly at home, perfectly at ease, Jennifer Quintana. I knew where everyone was going to be at every moment in the game, like walking around my home at night with the lights off. Other people might get tripped up, but not me, not with this team. I was in total control.
It showed. Thanks, MT.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Jen. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later on.
All right, MP. Your body's still, quote-unquote, shut down in a good way. Or you feeling that ankle yet?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Got the win.
Yeah, and you outplayed a great player in your position, too.
Facts.
Okay. Now, I know when it comes first, but, you know, we're doing this series on proving you're the best player in your position. Let's hear about it.
Okay, well, I know this topic might rub some people the wrong way, but being a pro athlete is about more than just winning or losing. That's the baseline. But we work hard, and we want to be the best at what we do. Too many guys feel like they're not supposed to say that, but it's true. We're showmen. We're out here, we're just trying to shine.
All right, sometimes for out of bounds, you got to stretch for content, but other times, it's fine as us, man.
Yeah. What found us this time?
Check it out.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, just for that, I'm going to outscore Buddy and see if he thinks that's pathetic.
Last time I snuck in some kale, she saw little green bits, and now every day she asks me to promise I won't put any kale in it. Did you trust that crazy? So mostly strawberries and bananas. Man, that's a classic.
I'm gonna add a weekly focus stat to the email blast.
That would be fun.
For education or focus? Like, I mean, what's the idea here? We already have a bunch of weekly emails.
Please, no more weekly emails. Listen, I agree, but I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know. Fine, give an example. So we got that thing set up.
What's up, MP?
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at New York, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And checking out Cleveland, back 2.5 games.
Well, I think for Cleveland, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now, New York starting 5. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Cleveland, it's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Allen in at center. And while MP is all about team success, he's trying to win his matchup every single night with an eye towards showing that perhaps he's been underrated.
And truthfully, MP has looked like he's just on another level in recent matchups, outperforming his opponent and excelling in his position. In terms of rising to the challenge he set for himself, this may have been the focus MP needed to take his game to the next level.
As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
and he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. It's Bridges on the wing. Hunter covering. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Williams passes to Towns. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
What an athletic play from Towns, rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Now Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Fast break, New York. And Williams punches it home. And for all the fans of MP, they'll get a treat very soon. He's going to be featured on the next 2K magazine cover.
And as a player, there's something really special about that kind of recognition. Cover shots will be in your scrapbook forever.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The three from Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Mobley. Allen with a screen on Brunson. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Now Brunson. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Ayton, a screen on Mobley. Towns for 3. Tries again. And Ayton with the lay-in.
Just a strong sequence there from DeAndre Ayton.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland finds Mitchell. Over Williams. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Basket counts. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Back to Garland. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot and he will fire it with any amount of space.
Garland against Brunson. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him. Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away. Whoop.
Brunson against Garland. Brunson passes to Williams. Right side, Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Allen. Olynyk comes in for Evan Mobley. Tyson, he's checked in for Hunter. Jenkins comes in for Darius Garland. New York also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Ayton. Williams comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Mitchell. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Mitchell against Anunoby. Pass to Olynyk. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby finds Bridges. Williams looking around. Gets it off. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
So on the floor for New York, Bridges at the small forward with Anunoby at the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Williams, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Here's Jenkins. Last game for him, he picked up 13. From deep, Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. New York trailing. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Back to Drummond. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Carter. Here's Tyson. And throws it down on the coast-to-coast drive.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Pass to Carter. Carter, a screen on Drummond. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Outside McBride. Outside Williams.
Up in the face of the ball handler. Mitchell takes pride in both sides of the ball.
Pass to Jenkins. Cleveland working the ball around now. Merrill outside. From deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Drummond, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Darius Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. And here's Carter. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Clock at 4. Here's Jenkins. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jenkins has got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Towns. He's got 9. Back to Williams. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Tyson. Merrill outside. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Williams up top. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Pass to Carter. Picked by Carter. Down low. And it's slammed in by Carter.
They're using his frame to set a big pick. Carter effectively disrupts the defense.
Here's Williams. To the middle. Stolen by Carter. Here's Jenkins. Williams defending. Garland with the ball. He picked up 27 points in their last win against San Antonio. Williams against Garland. Williams misses. And here are the Cavaliers now. They're on a 14-6 run. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And Williams punches it home.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Carter. Here's Tyson. Pass to Jenkins. Shot clock at 6. Releases. The shot by Tyson, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Outside McBride. Outside Williams. On target from range. Williams has got 14.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Carter. Mobley comes in for Tyson. Hunter's checked in for Merrill. And Mitchell subbed in for Jenkins. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Hunter passes to Allen. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Brunson against Garland. Hart with a screen on Garland. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Allen.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Hunter against Brunson. Allen, right side. Mobley outside. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role. So, you know, there's that.
The first one falls. And Williams drops them both. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Hunter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
For New York, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Brunson against Garland. Left side Brunson. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
1:35 left in the first half of this one. Brunson against Garland. To the paint. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson, a screen on Hunter. Back to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Allen outside. Pass to Hunter. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Ayton, he's checked in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
This is a huge night for Mitchell, and all he really does is score.
Brunson passes to Williams. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Cleveland leading by 7.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Outside, Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 20.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And so it's Cleveland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. In the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Let's not get crazy, Ernie.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the New York Knicks.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings, and it's Garland in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Garland. Mobley on a screen. Clock at 6. Inside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brunson with it, guarded by Garland. Pass to Williams. The 3-ball. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
And when Brunson drives it, he draws attention, and that helps open up the perimeter.
Outside for Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Williams. Here's Mitchell. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Mitchell just continues to improve every season, and now he's one of the game's elite players.
Pass to Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. B.A., back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Hunter. 6 to shoot from downtown. And there's Towns on the assist from Bridges. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Now here's Mitchell. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Aiden was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. Left side, Mitchell. And stolen by Williams. To the inside. It's stolen by Hunter. Garland against Brunson. Mobley outside. Back to Hunter. Over Bridges. Puts the move on. Hunter can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Towns. 14 points for him. Ayton, a screen on Hunter. For 3, Bridges gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Allen. Outside Hunter. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Back to Allen. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. It's a one-on-one situation. And here is Williams. Ayton, the screen on Garland. Here's Williams. Here's Ayton. And it's New York scoring again. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Jenkins is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. All right, let's have a look and see who is leading the league in field goal percentages. Outside Hunter. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Just stopped and drought. Cleveland again missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Garland finds Mobley. Good on the shot. Mobley's got 7 points.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
Brunson passes to Ayton. Williams from long range hits a 3-pointer. Williams has got 32 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Outside Garland. Pass to Jenkins. 3-pointer. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists in the game. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. 2-point game. Here's Bridges. Now Williams. Over Garland. The rebound by Allen. Hunter against Bridges. Hunter passes to Allen. Outside Garland for the lead. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. Here's Towns. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Darius Garland. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby, he's checked in for Williams.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Jenkins. He's got 9. And it's Mitchell. The miss. To the paint. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. Anunoby's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Mobley. Allen with a screen on Towns. From deep, Mobley. Here's Allen. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Allen's got 11.
Nice positioning on the offensive boards. Allen working hard to secure that rebound.
Now Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Six on the shot clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. Mobley grabs the board.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making it look so easy. The 6'11" Allen just hops up and finishes it perfectly.
Towns looking for an opening from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Brunson. Bridges passes to Towns. Outside Brunson. From the high post. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up from Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
A different look for Cleveland. Olenek's checked in for Jared Allen, and Wendell Carter's subbed in for Mobley. New York also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson. .105 left in the third quarter. Outside McBride. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he knocks down the first one. So he makes both from the line. Here's Mitchell. 20 points for him. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hart. Carter, good. New York has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Pass to Hart. Now Anunoby Takes the three. No luck on that one. Bridges against Mitchell. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Olynyk with a screen on Bridges. 4 on the clock. And it's Mitchell. The miss. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. New York out in front, leading by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Andre Drummond. And there's Miles McBride. And it's Williams in at the shooting guard position.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Olynyk after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Tyson. There's a screen. Here's Jenkins. McBride covers. Here's Jenkins. Williams grabs the board. Inside. Here's Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Olynyk. Here's Tyson. He takes it in. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Jenkins. No good on the 3. Knicks leading by 5. Back to Williams. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Towns. Towns with the follow.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
As things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Towns. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Merrill's checked in. New York also changing it up. Hart comes in for Anunoby, and it's done in for McBride.
What's up?
Here's Jenkins. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Carter, a screen on Towns. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Done outside. Pass to Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. 26 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Mitchell, the pass to Carter. Here's Tyson. Back to Carter. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And just excellent work by Carter Jr. He's used to having to overcome tough defense like this.
Towns, left side. Towns, too strong.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Pass to Tyson. Carter on the wing. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Now here's Mitchell. Williams defending. Pass to Tyson. Here's Jenkins. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the first of 3. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Carter. Mobley comes in for Merrill. And Darius Garland subbed in for Mitchell. New York also changing it up. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Drummond. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dunn. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. New York leading by 7. Now Williams. New York working the ball around now. Ayton with a screen. Here's Bridges. And it's New York scoring again.
Yeah, picking his spots. Bridges does a great job of letting the game come to him.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Up top, Allen. Pass to Mobley. Out to Garland. Lets it go from deep. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Bridges left side to the inside. Towns finds Bridges. Oh, rejected by Allen.
You gotta love that. Allen is a paint protector who will challenge anyone who comes his way.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A different look for Cleveland. Williams is checked in for New York. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Talk about a guy who comes in and goes to work. Bridges is humble, versatile, and he affects the game on both ends.
And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Bridges hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Outside Mitchell. From deep, Mobley. And it's New York with a rebound.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Williams' shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. And stolen by Williams. Brunson against Garland. Now here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 38 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the layup.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Pass to Bridges. Now Williams. Cleared away by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Lets it go from 14. Williams rips down the board. Ayton, the screen on Mitchell. Here's Ayton. Tipped. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Now Hunter. Jams it home.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
New York leading by 13. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. Cleveland now. Time running out. Now Hunter. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And New York has possession. Now Brunson. 1:49 left in the game. Here's the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Williams fires. Towns banks it home. Big shot.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Outside Garland. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. It's off.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Knicks.
And they gutted out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Hunter against Bridges. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
The headline coming into this game was what your matchup had to say about you. The headline after is going to be what you did about it. Your thoughts?
That dude wrote a check he couldn't cash. Maybe next time he'll be more careful about running his mouth and bringing people's family into things.
Thank you so much for your time, MP.
I'm tired of this.
Brian, back to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.